All right.
Oh, good. I'd be a fat.
All right. Welcome, everybody.
Because there's a lot of days I want to do it. I've been pretty much the same with everybody that actually gets good at something. It's just a bad. I didn't get amazing because I'm not
Good morning. Is there any audio?
Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah. Thank you for that. My mic was muted.
You're welcome. I saw the screen start to move. I'm like, I thought
Yes,
it was
ma'am.
me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that. Okay. So yeah, I was muted. All right. So yeah, let's just start back over. All right. So yeah, first thing we want to do, first off, just thank you guys for jumping on. And anytime like there's anything like that, right? Thank you, Heather, for unmuting yourself and asking that question. But anytime you guys see something like that, like just let me know in the chat or unmute yourself. All right. But yeah, Coach Noah here. Welcome to our 9 a.m. Eastern Time market overview session. And on these sessions on Mondays, we'll basically just be going over just the market overview, right? If we see any setups, then we may take them. But yeah, we just want to get an overall picture of what's going on in the market before we jump in. Okay, so come over here to Forex Factory. If this is your first time using Forex Factory, it's broken down into three different categories. Okay, yellow folder is low impact, orange folder is mild, and red folders are high impact. So anytime you see an orange or red folder, just means just brace yourself, right? There's going to be a lot of movement, a lot of sharp movements in the market. So yeah, come over here, you see the time, the pair, the color of the folder, the news event title, and then you can click detail if you want to see the details of the news event. All right, so yeah, we're on Monday today, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Right, so the next news event will be the ISM manufacturing dropping. Could move the market a little bit. Tuesday, we have nothing really around our session. Okay, 9 a.m. Eastern time, not until about 7:30 p.m. We don't really trade around that time. Okay. Then Wednesday, got news dropping at 5 a.m. to about 10 a.m. So we just want to be careful then. That's during our session. Thursday, got news dropping at 2:30 a.m. You guys will be asleep. 8:30 a.m. Unemployment claims drop. So yeah, we just want to be careful during that time. And then Friday, I try to stay out of the market. All right. So yeah, pretty good week. We just be careful Wednesday and Thursday. Make sure we have a tight stop loss and all that. Okay. All right. So yeah. Always want to check this out just to give yourself an idea of how the market will be moving. Then we jump over here to Trading View, and this is where we'll be drawing up our analysis. Okay, so if you are following along with me, you should already have this drawn up right on your chart. If this is your first time trading with me, I'm gonna go through this really quickly. All right, let me see. Let me see who's on here first. Let me see. All right, so we got Heather, Jada, and Miss Karen. All right, so yeah, everybody on here has already gone through how to draw up your analysis, right? So you don't need to do that. Yeah, and you guys have all been following me trading gold, so you should have this on your 4-hour chart already, right? This drawn up. Like I said, first thing we do is identify the trend of the market. Okay, so you see here. Okay, so this trend line, this green line right here, all right, is our trend for the 4-hour. And like I said a week ago, that it would usually probably come back to our trend line eventually, which it did, it dropped. And now bouncing off of our 4-hour trend line, right off our 4-hour support, trying to head back to our 4-hour resistance. But the only thing, right, that I would be careful about is this gap, this fair value gap right here. Let me grab my rectangle tool. Okay. Okay, so this blue shaded area here is fair value gap. So it could come back to retest the support and fill that gap before it tries to reach this 4-hour resistance. Okay, so yeah, we just want to be careful If this 4 hour candle does not close out above this candle here, then we're definitely coming back to retest to fill this gap. All right. So yeah, I'll be looking for sales tomorrow, especially if this candle does not close above the previous candlestick, right? Then we're definitely probably coming back to fill this gap, right, and retest our 4 hour support. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'll be looking for. Okay. And just to get a better entry, we just move our way down. You want to do the same exact thing on the 1 hour, the 15 minute, and the minute. Go. All right, so we got this uptrend forming. Right. So yeah, as long as we stay, if we stay below this trend line here, right, this green line, if we retest that, as long as it stays below there, we should be coming back, right? Because this is our break. This will be the retest. And the next play, right? So we'll wait to see what this candlestick does. And like I said, I don't like to jump into plays too soon on Mondays. So just see how this plays out. All right, but yeah, as long as it stays below that trend line, that's the play that I'll be looking for going into Tuesday. Uh, but if it does break above that trend line, we'll regroup and look for a new setup, right? Because it could be headed coming to head back to that resistance if it does break that trend line. But if it respects it, and then I see my bearish engulfing candlestick form, then I'm definitely coming back to fill this gap. All right, this is our fair value gap on the 4 hour time frame. All right. So yeah, if that does play out, it'd be a big bag starting off for 2026. All right, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Um, Anybody have any questions before we jump off?
So you said you're waiting for this play to unfold. You haven't jumped in yet. You said this is something that you
Yeah, I'll drop the
potentially the next, day or so.
I'll drop the
Okay.
signal. Yeah.
I lost my own audio for a minute.
Yep, yep. But yeah, you guys are free to do whatever you want, obviously. But yeah, I just like to stay patient until I see what I need to see. And when I do get into, or when I do suggest that y'all get into it, I'll always drop the signal in the chat. All right, you guys. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. But yeah, just be patient. I know starting off the week and starting off the year, you want to hurry up and start making a bag and get into it. All right, but you just want to really be patient so you don't end up in any unnecessary drawdown or anything like that, right? And if you do get in for small lot size. So if you do take a loss, right, if it does hit your stop loss, it's not too major. Okay, but yeah, it's a good setup right here, especially if it follows our rule, right? But right now, got our first confirmation breaking the trend line, second retest, and then my third confirmation will be seeing my engulfing bearish candlestick form, and then my sniper will also give me confirmation. All right. All right, so yeah. Right now, looking very bullish, right, on our chart. But you can see here on the bottom, RSI is overbought. So looking to work its way back to this green right here. You guys see where this where my line's at, right? This crosshair. Looking to work its way back to this green section. All right. And just to give you guys a little extra training. All right. So if we go to the 5-minute, you see this big bullish movement right here, right? From our support. If you take the Fibonacci, all right, so we should work our way back to the 50 retracement mark, which is this green line, right? And that's how you read these, right? These are percentages. So that first red line is 23%, 38%. The green line right here is 50%. Okay, so usually when you have a big breakout, it will usually retrace about 50%, right? About halfway. So I'll be looking for it to come back to at least this 50% retracement mark to retest this support, eventually fill this 4-hour gap. All right, but yeah, this does play out. This will be a big bag starting off. All right, so yeah, any other questions before we jump off? All right,
Not
everybody.
yet.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so yeah, everybody, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you guys on the next session tomorrow. We have our 7 a.m. meditation session, and then we go into our 9 a.m. Trading session. All right. And yeah, you guys have a blessed rest of the day.